Do you see what I see? I see it. Oh yeah, we got one, baby. It only took me about 2 hours to get it to spawn, but you know, I ain't mad. I ain't even mad at all. It's like there seems to be like 2 different theories as to how to really get that thing to spawn. One of them says, well, it's just time, you know, you just have to wait like 2-3 hours and it, you know, happens once then. It's like an in-game time or something. The other one says, well, you just have to go around and kill monsters because the Blood Moon is like the game's way of clearing out the map and undoing what you've done, but if you haven't done that much to it, it doesn't see a need to clean out the map, so it doesn't give you the Blood Moon. So I tried the first way first. I went over to Dueling Peak Stable, and I went back and forth between that campfire and the guy out there who tells you, you know, like, what the next moon's gonna be. Supposedly, like, if you do that, when you talk to him and there's about to be a blood moon, he'll say something like, oh, I can taste it. And that's when you'll know, you know, that the blood moon is coming. But otherwise, I don't really know. So I tried that for about a half hour, I guess. It didn't really do much good. So then I came here to where Cass is, made a little fire under his hut, so just in case it rained, you know. And then I just kept staying up until night and watching the moon. And then, like, waiting, you know, because I figured, well, okay, if I wait, more time will go by and be more likely to come out. But after about 45 minutes to an hour of doing that, still nothing. And some nights there was like no moon at all, and I was like, oh my god, what is going on here? So anyway, so finally I tried the third option, which was just to go around and kill a bunch of things. Started with that group of 3 Lionels up north. I went up and killed them. They were all silvers, and I got this little dandy. Here, wait, let me show you. It's a good one. This one right here. Yeah, picked that up. I've been saving that one really close to the chest, basically only using it when I mount a Lionel, so I know it doesn't, you know, take off of the durability of the weapon when I use it. And between that and an attack potion, you can do like 160 times 5 damage, 800 damage, just in one stun of a Lionel, which is really good. Really good indeed. So this guy's gonna seem like nothing in comparison. He gets pretty poopy weapons there, pal. So this is shrine number 119. Once we get done with this one, the only thing left is the one in the Hyrule Castle. So this basically is going to be the video where I do the memories. But I wanted to go ahead and get this shrine out of the way first. It's a little unfortunate. Oh my god, I'm not even playing right here. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. So, you know, it's a little unfortunate that I have to tack this on to the beginning of the memories video, but it seemed like the most convenient way to do it, so... You know, I should probably try putting some armor on. I mean, good lord. Try that again? Or are you doing the thing now? So get in here. Oops. Oh, well, okay. Alright. You want to be a little bitch about it, we can do that. I can play little bitch too. I just hit you with an arrow if I want. You got 300 damage with that. Or, well, 150. Well, actually, with the potion, it'd be like 225 or stuff. Like right here, you know, and then boom. Easy schmeezy. So it might not be a bad idea, though, before I finish the game, maybe just go and check and see what I can upgrade as far as armor goes. Although I don't really see the need. Like, what I'm wearing now is giving me, what is it, 88 defense? Yeah, it's 88 right now. That's a little ridiculous, you know. Why do you need all that freaking defense for? You're gonna slice Ganon up any way you slice it. Oh, Frostblade, I don't care. Yeah, I basically got rid of a lot of weapons with those Lionels. Those Guardian weapons are just so fragile. I don't know why I was hanging on to those so hard. But they did make those fights a little easier, so can we get this thing? Alright. Well, it's time, baby. It's time to witness the true story of Breath of the Wild, of which we have seen very little because I've been deliberately skipping this. I mean, it was one or the other, you know, it was either get the memories as I go, or try to put them all into a single video so you could kind of really get a sense of the story. And I think it works better to do them all at once, to really, because so that way you're not like having to go through videos trying to find which ones have the memories in them. Just put them all in one video, and that saves me the trouble of having to worry about copyright stuff. I mean, this one will get hit, obviously, but it's better than having, like, 9 different videos out and whatever. Still, it serves the story... It serves the story? Sora. Anyway. Oh, look at this. Just in time for the blood moon, are we? I don't know why, I thought, you know, the other time... Oh, it's not even a blood moon anymore, okay. I guess the blood moon just disappears and turns back into a normal moon at midnight? I didn't know it did that. That's really weird. Anyway, so our first memory is going to be right about... Well, actually, it's right there. So, that's obviously the best way to get to it. It's going to be to go to the central tower. We have to put up with a few guardians on the way there. It shouldn't be too big a deal, though. A lot of memes have come from these memories. One in particular that comes to mind involving Zelda's butt. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. The quickest way to get there is going to be to hang glide, but you know, the moment those things get sights on me, they're going to start trying to shoot me. There we go. Didn't even take 2 seconds. You know what? Oh my god, you're terrible. You've got terrible aim. Let's just hide here behind the rocks, everything will be fine. Oh yeah, it's nighttime. Again. What else is new? That's fine, whatever. I don't care. We'll get there. Not even gonna bother with Koroks or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some in this forest right here, but as far as that goes, if there were some in this forest, I'd be surprised if I hadn't already gotten them. Because I basically have already gotten half of the ones in the game. I mean, if I see one on the way, sure, I'll hit it, but... I mean, I won't hit the Korok, you know, because I'm not abusive like that. Hey, what did I just say? Alright, if you're gonna get... Okay, now, see... I can deal with skeletons, but what I can't deal with is you punks. Especially bald ones with green makeup. Who wear masks over ugly faces. Should we get a memory in the middle of a fight? No, I don't like this. I do not like this at all. Let me see here. Let's go back to the Hylian Shield. Yeah, I took everything off, you know, so I could be naked for the blood moon. Gotcha. Oh my god, and I missed. Oh, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Booyah! Try me. Try me, try me, try me, baby. Yep. 2 for 2, come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Fine. You can't do it, you just can't. I'm sorry. No, destroying you, even as you're exploding. Even as you're dying, I'm still hitting you. Like Mike Barnes with Daniel LaRusso. All he's trying to do is fall to the mat because he can't even stand up because he's in so much pain. He's still hitting him even as he's falling, and he won't let him fall. First memory, let's do it. Not gonna be much commentary here, obviously. I'm not gonna talk over these, so...
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Okay, so number one, you know what Rivali's thinking as he's standing there. Well, you know, he said it, but but the moment they cut to his face, you just know he's thinking, God, what am I doing here? You know, why are we wasting our time with this? And then Taruk's over there trying not to cry because Gorons are just softies like that. So anyway, well, that's one. And we must go to the map now. Let's see now, number two is right about here somewhere, so I reckon we'll just actually probably warp to the tower, it'd be faster. You can't touch this. It's like, seriously, you came here to watch Zelda memories, not to listen to me beatboxing like a madman. Alright. Well, hell, it's kind of obvious, really. Good structure here, though. What even is this? Oh, wait, this is off the Great Plateau, isn't it? Huh. I think that's something. So let's just pretend like we've been on this path all this time, and we just got to the end of it. We just got to the end of the path, and, well, the view is nice, but why am I here? What am I doing here? Well, let's look around a little bit here. What do you know? Right here in the grass, huh? How weird is that?
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daruk can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Alright, so number one thing here, that boob shot. Who wouldn't recognize that after seeing it 100 times? Never mind. I'm not going to say why I've seen it 100 times. You know what? I haven't seen it 100 times. But maybe you have. Anyway, that's number two. Number three is out here by the ancient columns. We've seen this one a couple of times. Let me see. Wait, that's... Okay, and number two thing about that memory, shoutouts to Phi from Skyward Sword. Fee, I don't know, it's... Everyone wants to change I's to E's. First it's Titus, now it's Titus. First it's Phi, now it's Fee. Next thing you know, they're going to call the game Restar. Or, let's see, what else? Phoenix Reet. Meals Edgeworth. That can go on forever, baby. Anyway, memory number three, let's do it. These won't actually appear until you get, like, kind of close to them. Like, if I walk away from it, it's just gonna go away, it's gonna disappear. You have to be... Well? Okay, yeah, now you can't see it, but... So I guess you don't have to be that close to it, still. You gotta be pretty close.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
Man, those rosy cheeks, it must really be cold out here, jeez. Anyway, well, what can you say about that one? Oh my god, dude. It always starts out like that, you know? Alright, next up is Kara Bazaar. No super fast way to get here, really. It's either run to it from there, or glide to it from here. I think I'd rather glide. Actually, the Gerudo Tower might have been closer, but oh well. Too late now. Danny Stones, what do you say? Alright, getting pretty close here. Alright, so if I remember right, it's just right out here. Next to the pond. Yep. There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, that's right. Link means business. He ain't messing around, let me tell you. I'm surprised that one is as early in the timeline as it is. I remember that one being later, but hey. I would say this next one is actually probably the hardest one for me to find. Oh, no, not that one. There's one other one that's harder. But this one was actually pretty hard to find, though. Right about here where the Circle of Rocks is. Hey, we may yet get a Korok in this video. I don't know, man. So go ahead and mark that, and let's head on over there. We may need to put on our fire armor for this, I'm not sure. Of course, if I had to guess, Zelda's been hanging out here. I don't think she has fire armor, so how would she have survived out here? Unless it just wasn't as hot 100 years ago. That is something to keep in mind when you watch these. This all stuff that happened 100 years ago, before whatever happened, you know, and after all this time, I suddenly woke up, you know, in the Shrine of Resurrection by myself, not having really any memory at all of how I got there or what happened. And then that's why we're out here today, to figure out just what the hell did happen. Things are starting to heat up. Quit dinking around, Slip! Speaking of Slip, well, good thing it's not raining. Of course it can't rain out here. The rain was... It doesn't rain here, it gasses. Did that even make any sense? Was that even worthy of a joke? Anyway, well, the memory's here, and so is a Korok. I reckon we could let the Korok watch the memory with us, why not? Since I'm here, it doesn't make sense to skip this. Let's go get the other one. Oh my gosh, so much work for so little reward. It's okay though. 448. And you thought we were done. You thought we were done, you all. You thought. But, you know what? I don't know. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it!
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Yep. Just the sight of all those dead Lionels and everything, and she's like, you know, the monster is getting more intense. I'm like, no shit. Holy crap, man. Alright, well, let's see. It's number 6. Is that what we're on now? 6? I don't even know. Should be right about to the Urch Plain. Yeah, that's the place. And it's just around inside of the lake here. Oh, stick an orange one there. Yeah, but even at that point in the story, you can kind of get the sense that Zelda knew something was going on. She couldn't really pinpoint it. That's why she felt that way. But it's like kind of ironic because she was doing all the... Well, I mean, it gets into it later in the story about, you know, how... Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but... Huh. But if I don't say it now, it's like I'm not going to remember to say it later, probably. That's my only issue here. Okay, see that little tree up ahead? I believe that's what we're looking for here. There's something down there. I don't know what it is. Don't care much for the rain either right now. You know, if they just took the rain schedule in this game and swapped it out with the rain schedule in Stardew Valley, I think both sides would be happy with that little development. Maybe you can't see him in the rain. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh my god, it was right next to me here. Okay. Alright, so right here, well, I can go ahead and see where I'm at on the map here. That's where it is. Boy, that sure doesn't look like the picture at all.
There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. princess! I don't believe it, but I actually caught one! This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
That's a good one. And that is the one I was talking about earlier. I won't say any more on that subject. Alright, well, that was fun. You're definitely getting the sense that Zelda's kind of a nerd. And the greatest kind of nerd ever. Let me see now. This next one... Ooh, is that it right there? I think, yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. Hello. I was gonna say, if that's a Korok, you gotta be kidding me. So like somewhere I need to throw these. Oh, hang on. Okay, you know what? Jeez, man. How did I know I was gonna find myself doing this right now? You know, let's see. Okay, if we don't get it with this rock, I'm just gonna move on. But I have to try. There we go. That's 449. We may hit the halfway point by the end of this video. Sorry for the little bit of sidetracking here, but I just can't resist, man. If I see one, I just have to get it, you know? I saw the rock sitting there, and I thought, nah, there's not a Korok sitting out in the open like this, is there? And then I thought, well, there must be somewhere I have to throw these things. And I looked over there, and sure enough. Anyway, what I was about to say earlier, when I was looking for sneaky river snails, this is the place to get sneaky river snails if you ever need them. There's a huge lake off to the east here. And there's a couple of wells on the lake. I'm not going to go all the way out there and show that right now, especially since it's not nighttime. Because it's easier to find them at night when they glow. But you can get like 5 of them just in the wells over there. So, if you ever need sneaky river snails, that's the place to get them. If you ever need memories, just look over here. Man, I love this little... Is there a Korok here? There's a couple of statues here. I mean... Wait, examine. Oh, hello. There's one right here. 450. We have 450 Koroks. That's half of 900. How awesome is this, though? It's 2 little statues sitting here. You know, they didn't cut and paste these from somewhere else. They're just sitting out here. I mean, maybe they did, sort of, but... Whatever. Alright, let's get the next one. Oh, Hyrule Castle, really? We have to go there now?
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
And now we're starting to see a little bit of diversion, a little bit of conflict there with Zelda. Like, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna keep being a nerd, or is she gonna follow the big... There are no other path that you usually see her following in these games. Okay, so number 9, well, a bit of a conundrum here. Because number 9 is gonna require us to go to the castle to get it. And, well, there's really no easy way to get there, is there? We're gonna have to do it. Anyway, around the pillar we go here. Just grab a little spot right here. This is not a good time for it to be raining, but... Oh, hello. So I think what I'm going to do is actually kind of just Rivali. Oh, no, I don't have any Rivali's Gale. Dude. Well, okay then. We'll just do this the hard way. Oh, man. I'll be quiet a little bit so we can hear the music here. Sorry if I have to cut there. I tried to climb up the side and then ended up falling because of the rain. Got Rivali's Gale back, so just gonna head up there as fast as we can here. Now this is tricky because now when you look at the map, it's gonna show you this, and be like, uh-oh, wait a minute, where's my where's my overhead map here? So where we're headed here is if you can see this tower on the right side, this kind of lone tower that's off to the side of the castle. And if I turn this way, now it's on the left. It's kind of hard to really, well, I mean, I'm sure you understand this just fine. No, but no, don't leave this area. Jeez. Well, that's where we're trying to get to. And it always looks like there's about to be a blood moon here because, well, yeah. Red embers all in the sky. Oh, wait, I gotta see what this is. Holy crap, dude. It's a treasure. Alright, how high is this, actually? Because I'm thinking I might just climb it. Oh, it's raining again. Okay, never mind. Screw that. Rivali's Gale, it's your time to shine again. Ooh, man. Well, those guardians are going to be coming after us. You can see one right there. Nope. I'm going to get right under you so you can't touch me. Let's see. Getting closer, getting closer. Yeah, you have to climb a ways. This place is really big. You don't realize how big it is until you actually start trying to get around in here. Ooh, this would be good if I could get right there. Perfect, perfect. Now we got stairs to get us up. We don't have to climb the walls. What are we even doing? We're like right there at it now. It's on the bridge, right up there. That's all we need to do. Let's just find a way up. It must be raining on like one side of the thing. I'm gonna try climbing on the outside of the tower. Maybe that'll get us up there. Okay. Let's get in here. Actually, you know what? Here, let me do this. See what time I'll really be able to. I know there's a way to get up here. Yeah, you have to be a little sneaky about it though. Here we go. I'm just gonna sneak in the window here. And grab a silent princess while we're at it. What is this? Research journal. Hey, check it out. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guiding stones. Today we uncover some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guiding stone. It's a rectangular object, small enough to be held in my two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope it leads to some new developments in our research. She's like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to see more. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah Slate. We've not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we've unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. It feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it. We're finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likenesses of the things you pointed at. This is back before we had cameras. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. It's going to put them out of work. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow to control the guiding stone. We must continue our research, and quickly. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Mifa mastered the controls with surprising ease. For a girl. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Herbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well, not surprising there. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. With a perfect C, with a capital C. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the Guardians we've excavated, but we still have yet to find all the Guardians. Records mention a greater number of them and even other types. They're said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and to only activate upon his return? Just you wait. Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat Calamity, yup. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Pyrrha's theory, and I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Guess we'll have to try vegetables next time. That wasn't... I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the Calamity. We must not give up no matter what. Oh my god, this is long. I spoke with Pyrrha about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is in fact a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the Calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Well, that's it. That is all of it. There's a lot of story there, like holy moly. And that's not even the best part. Anyway, we made it. Let's do it. Jeez, look at this place now. Compared to the way it looked back then. I mean, if that don't tell you something right there. Jeez, man. That entire bodega has been taken down. Bodega.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
tell you what, man, it's not easy being a princess. I think that happened right here. You know? Oh, we need to get out of here. Leave area. Yes. Oh, man. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of stories that kind of mirror what's happening there. But for the life of me, I can't even bring one to mind. It's just that classic tale, you know, of someone who knows what they want to do with their life, and they just aren't allowed to do it because of, you know, because of obligations of what they were born into. And I think to some extent maybe we all feel that way. You know, you always want to be, you know, like football players, what their kids want to be, you know, the next Nolan Ryan. Oh, well, he's baseball, but, you know, I mean, it's like sometimes you just gotta follow your heart. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the next one's actually right here at the Spring of Power. All we had to do was warp here because we got a shrine. So if I'm not mistaken, yep. Here we are. Alright, let's do it. Have I said let's do it at every single one now? I have.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
This is where you kind of really can't help but start to feel bad for Zelda. I mean, you know, it's like, is it really just that she can't hear the powers, or maybe it's just that? I mean, what I was about to say something before about that, basically, that like. Well, I think I kind of in a roundabout way said it anyway. And sometimes you just have to go with what you were meant to do. Sometimes you don't know what that is, and sometimes you do. But the last thing that you need is for someone else to try to tell you what they think you were meant to do. I mean, that's up to you. Only you can decide that. And the fact that people used to ever, you know, the fact that people's lives ever forced them. Where is the Colosseum, dude? Oh, it's right there. It really doesn't do any good to try to apply, you know, to bring the whole religious debate into something like this. Because this is a fictional world, and within the context of this world, whatever gods and goddesses, whatever they are, they do exist in this world, and they do communicate to people in this world. And obviously, you know, in the real world, that's a little bit more debatable than... Oh, it's this thing over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's Resum. We were just over here not that long ago. Yeah, but in this world, you know, there are people who can communicate to the gods and goddesses, so it's not really an issue of whether or not they exist. The only question is, you know, why is it that Zelda seems to not be able to communicate with them? And none too surprising, really, she blames herself for it, you know, in the end, all the way to the end. Oh, man. I just spent 2 hours trying to get a blood moon, and now you're just going to give me another one right here, just off the seat of your pants. Wait a second. Is there something here? Something weird about this, I don't know. It's a Korok! Okay, so now we have over half of the Koroks in the game. Over half. Not just half, but over half. Overdrive. Not sure why there's a rock here. It's, Splish. Well, that's how you go. That's how you skip a rock, my man. Anyway, we're almost there. Jeez. It's a bit of a longer trip than I thought. Maybe I should have just warped to one of the shrines on the other side of it. I don't know. I just thought I'd be able to jump and just be straight there, but no. Oh man, look who's playing Super Mario Odyssey over here. Tell you what, man. The first name I saw pop up with Super Mario Odyssey under it on here was Yo Schiller. Why am I not surprised that that So Happy Maniac would be the first one? So happy, you know? Just so fucking happy. Anyway, number 10.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. This little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Anyway, so I've made this jump a number of times before. It's when you're grinding Nadra's supplies, this is kind of what you have to do. Yeah, but it's like Urbosa was saying when we unlocked the Camel Dungeon. You know, she talked about how Zelda went to the icy waters and prayed until she passed out, so... You know, you already know at this point that when she did go there that next day, that she gave it everything she had. Whether or not it amounted to anything, who knows? Oh man, what a sight. Hello, Nadra, how's it going? Can reach you with those. Oh, no. Look at that. Hey, wait a minute, let's go get it. Hell, if you're gonna shoot the dragon, you might as well at least take the spoils, right? Nature scale, yay! Alright, where were we? Boy, that doesn't happen very often. Now that I think about it, I might have activated this one already, because I had to, right? To, you know, for Impa, you know, at the beginning, you have to actually go and get this one. Well, for the sake of the story context, I might actually stick that memory in here, so we're having the complete story here.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lineru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... Well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
It's here.
This is it then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help.
Anyway, well, I guess in that case, if we've seen that memory now, we should go get the 4th one, or the 12th one. Kaiwan Shrine. Man, I don't even know what shrine this even is anymore. I don't remember any of this. Oh, we're by a stable, apparently. Okay, so the last memory is right here in this bottomless swamp area. I believe it's in the woods. I don't know if it's the one that I'm thinking of, but... Because I thought that was like the last one, I always forget. Anyways, let's just head across the river here. I believe this one was actually the hardest one to find. Because when you look at the picture, like, you can look at the picture if you want, to try to see where it is. But in this one, it's like, it's just in the middle of the woods. There's nothing really that you can see in the picture that gives you a clear indication of where it is. So, that's why this one would definitely, at least in my mind, was the hardest one to find. To look at the trees. I mean, even now, just looking at it, you can kind of tell that's where it is, but with how many forests there are in the game, it's like, man, how would you know? You just wouldn't, that's the thing. See the sunlight hitting a tree up there and makes me think, oh, nope, this is it. You ever sometimes get that feeling that there's nobody around for miles and miles and miles? Everybody's playing Mario Odyssey all of a sudden. It's closing in on midnight here, so I'm not surprised.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die.
And everyone remembers how they felt when they saw that in the trailer, I'll tell you what. You ain't never seen a Zelda game pull a stunt like that. I mean, at best, it's... Well, I mean, Twilight Princess did have some pretty cinematic crap in it. As did Wind Waker, if not for the fact that it was... You know, so kiddie. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, you know, it was not the kind of plot where you took yourself all that seriously. Twilight Princess is definitely more serious. This one maybe slightly less so, but still, man, when that moment hits, you know, everyone always watches Zelda in that scene, but the one to watch there is Link. Because holy crap, I mean, if you think Link is just some mindless robot, watch him in that scene. It's his eyes, it's incredible. Okay, so there is one more, but in order to unlock it, we're going to need to go talk to Impa first. Now that we've gotten all the memories back. Now that we know what happened. So it's pretty much safe to say that her trip to Lanayru was basically a failure. Which, I mean, I don't like to use that word because it seems a little harsh, but... And she would say as much. Oh my god, these Mario Odyssey players are out of control over here. That is the 4th one now in just the last 3 or 4 minutes. That's so funny that it popped up right there at that moment. Oh, there goes another one. Logan Grump, how you doing? You were way too good at Mario Kart, sir. I will never forget the way you kicked our asses in that game. Anyway. Ooh, that was a smooth camera drift right there. Did you see that? Man, good. Alright, imps. Give it to me, baby. Wow, you've returned. What is it? I got my memories back. No. All 12 pictures already. You visited every place.
Oh.
Then I suppose it's time. I will reveal the location of the final 13th memory. 13. Here's what happened. Hop. Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this. This is the final picture. Yup, we've seen that. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. That was horrible. That was just a little too sexual for a 100-year-old lady, but there you go. Alright, so what we're looking at there... Oh, I believe we rode through there in part 4 of this LP, and now it comes full circle. The moment you saw that place, you knew something went down there, but you didn't know quite what it was. We're about to go see. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. My copy of Super Mario Odyssey, I guess, comes in the mail tomorrow. And I have to give a huge thank you to Lucha Jim. You may have seen him. You may know him from my Twitch streams. That guy is so generous. I don't even... There are no words for that dude. I hope I can meet him someday and just shake his hand, because what a ray of light he has been. I'm sure not just to me, but to the entire community, really. I just ran out of stamina because I wasn't thinking about what I was saying. But anyway, Yeah, he bought my copy of Super Mario Odyssey, so... What a guy, man, let me tell you. Oh, there it is. Oh, man, we're here. Holy jeez. Alright, well, this is where it is on the map, if you need a little reference point here. It's right in the middle of those lakes, basically. Right in the middle of those lakes. That narrows it down.
Save yourself! Go! I'll be fine! Don't worry about me! Run! Was that the power? Huh? No, no! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. Sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess!
Huh?
Princess, are you alright?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Link. 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 You have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Yeah, ball up those fists. And then straight into gameplay from the cutscene. Just what? Oh, it's so good. Oh man. It's kind of just like in the Zero Escape where you have to be in actual danger to access your true potential, and that's kind of what happened there, I guess. Sometimes you don't know, sometimes you don't realize what you're capable of until you get into a situation like that, and then it's just like, boom. You bam. Oh, that was a good finger snap for a change. So now I'm just running through the field, my mind is sufficiently blown at what just happened here. First of all, I'm alive. Second of all, damn, I look good for 100 years old. Or 117 or whatever I am. Jeez, man. I mean, it's so great, I think I almost want to ride a horse to celebrate. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get way up in the air, and then just like Aaron, I'm going to land on a horse. Nope. Land on a horse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Dun da da da! I'm alive! I'm alive! I can't believe I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! The world is beautiful and I'm alive! This is so great! Now I'm gonna go kick the ass of the one who called. Oh, well, I just killed a bird. And there's another Super Mario Odyssey player. Also, someone left me a comment about this way back when I first came here. And I read it, and I'd always told myself I was going to go back and get this one, and I never did. So I'm going to get it now. Oh my god, jeez. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive! Yahaha, you found me! That's 452, 452. Wait a minute, whoa, why do I have 100? What? See you guys next time. Bye.